Welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, it is what it is. Welcome though. There's a couple of things that have been on my mind a little bit. It's been a very interesting week. I I've taken this whole week off of work, left in a not so great spot, and everything's in limbo right now of what I'm gonna do. It's coming down to me deciding what I want to do. And for me, I have no idea. I still have no idea. I've been thinking about it. I've been praying about it and meditating a little bit. And the more I think about it, the more I don't want to make a decision at all whatsoever. The more I want to just, just say screw it. I don't want anything. I don't want anything. But that's that's not what's gonna happen. I'm gonna make a decision, and I have a couple of options ahead of me that I don't know. It's a very hard decision whether I'm gonna go back to work for the company that I work for currently, because they need me, and honestly, I still want to work for them too. Or if I'm just gonna venture off and do something else, still in jewelry and whatnot, but for another company. Um, it's just stressful all the way around. It is very very stressful. The decisions that I have to make, they're just decisions. They're just decisions. Um, they're not, and this is what I'm trying to remind myself of. They're not good decisions. They're not bad decisions. They're just, um, it's just a decision. Life will go on. Life will turn. If I have everything that I have when I make this decision, great. If I don't and I lose it, that sucks. That really, really sucks. There's a lot of stuff I want to keep, you know, and living where I live, it's just very expensive. It is very, very expensive for what it is. It would be way more justified if it was a house, and I'm over here paying $2,000 a month for a house, and stuff. Cool, I can understand that. But just just for an apartment, oh boy, it's weird. It's weird. I went from owning a three-bedroom house. It was about 1,100 square feet. Three-bedroom house, one bathroom. It had a dual sink, right? Jack and Jill sink, and nice little backyard. I put a fire pit in there. I got a nice garden all set up. It was, just the first year that I had gardened in there. It was pretty awesome. Got a couple cucumbers and stuff like that. Um, Single car garage. Had my motorcycle in there. My this vehicle, this Patriot, and it was mine. It had a nice little front lawn. It was covered in rocks, so I could do my RC cars out there, and I go to work, and I work real hard, and just come home and cook some good food, and then play some video games or eat, or yeah, that's like the same thing pretty much. Cook some good food, play some video games, or do some RC cars, or maybe I'd barbecue a little bit, um, garden, set things up, work on the house, do some interior work, just all kinds of stuff. And I was only paying $900 for my mortgage a month. $900 for my mortgage a month. And then when I moved, I got this job offer because I wanted to chase money and success. For me, I was thinking, all right, well, I want a wife, I want children. How do I get that? You know, what what route do I want to go? Um, and so, at this stage, I pretty much said, all right, I've given my ex enough time to let me know if we have a child together or not. And because I Hadn't heard from her. you know, I took it as a sign that nope, it was another man's child. So I moved and made that decision, sold my house, and then came out here and Lord, Lord, the rent wasn't too bad. It was still outrageous. It was about $1,500 a month. Uh, and then with utilities came out to about 1,700 a month, and that was a struggle to kind of keep based on the pay that I got when I came out here a little bit. Granted, I was stupid with my money though. I was stupid with my money. I was eating out. I was doing this, doing that. It was very expensive, very expensive. And somehow, because the world is the world. Now I'm paying $2,000 a month almost. It's like it's my rent is about 1,800. Yeah, okay. I just got a text message, but my rent's about 1,800 and some odd change a month. Utilities are a couple $100 on top of that, right? $600 car payment. Whew, it's pricey to be out here. It is very pricey, and it's making me contemplate a whole lot of things. And that gets into a couple of different subjects that I wrote down just to start out with, because I chase success. And granted, the pay that I got when I came out here, it wasn't too much more than what I was making. Too much more than what I was making. Too much more that I was making from my old state, the state that I'm from, and I was, yeah, I think I was making like right around like $19 or $20 an hour or something. So it was actually pretty good for where I was. It wasn't the greatest. It's not the most pay in the world, but if I would have picked up one extra day at work, it would have made me a whole lot more money a month, and that would have been awesome. But just some of the subjects that I have written down that I just wanted to kind of get off my chest is and I guess the theme of this video is anger, guilt, and drive. And what I was saying just a little while ago is, this is the funny part because all of this stuff is true, but for me, I don't care about it anymore. I know making a whole bunch of money is an easy way to get women, to get a wife, and this and that, and whatever you want, and definitely opens doors. Definitely opens doors. But for me, okay, just sorry. Right as I started streaming, I finally get a text message from one of the places I applied at for my bench test tomorrow. Today is a weird day. I don't like today. I'm trying not to freak out and stress myself out today because today is one of the very few days, and it's been a very long time since this has actually happened to me, where I have nothing to do all day. Nothing. I have no work. I have, no friends to hang out with. I have no family out here. Um, I have nothing today. I have nothing. And that scares me because when I have nothing to do, I spend money. You know, everything costs money, and that's fine. It's the way the world. That's the way the world is. But for me, I'm expensive. I'm expensive when I get bored. This is why I like to work. Or if I'm gonna be spending money, I'd rather be spending it on a child or like my daughter or or a woman and just cool. If I'm gonna spend $60 today, shoot, I don't know. I'd rather spend 50 your way, 10 my way, get an ice cream cone. You want an ice cream cone and a soda and a burger? Cool. Whatever. I don't care. I don't know. I'd rather work. I'd rather be earning money. Truth be told. truth be told. But you know, yeah, it's a weird day. It's a very, very weird day. I'm built to work. I hate having complete days off because even when I have a day off, I usually have stuff to do. But since I left my work, don't know if I'm gonna go back, and I don't know what I'm necessarily doing if I don't. Money for me right now is just let's not spend nothing, cause rent's coming up. My car, so it's like almost $3,000 coming out of my pocket, and I ain't rich. I ain't rich. I was doing pretty well last year, and then I blew all my money. I blew all my money, and that comes down to some of the subjects. But let's get into it. Like I said, anger, guilt, and drive, and these are some of the things that I'm sure a lot of men or dad or whatever you want to call it to experience these, because I think we all experience this. We just don't really share. I'm over here just doing my diary, just doing my video diary, and hopefully this stuff helps someone. You look at me and say, "Dang, bro, nah, I'm good." That would actually put a smile on my face. Learn from my mistakes, because I mess up a lot, and I've always had to learn the hard way about everything. Apparently, no one's ever came into my life and said, "Yo, dude," except for my brother Paul. Oh Lord, he's not afraid to tell me, "Dude, you're messing up. You're messing up. Don't do that." Uh, I love that dude. I love that dude. He's the only one that's ever had my back. Only one that's ever had my back since I was a kid. And so I love that. I love that. He doesn't hold my hand. He doesn't help me out at all, but he has my back. For the things that brothers need to be there for. Um, and that's how it should be. That's how it should be. But anyways, let's get into the whole anger part. Anger. Um, what I have written down right now is, custody, the physical presence, of being around my daughter, um, and then like this is kind of a little bit the same thing, but I guess physical touch. Like being able to touch my daughter and and build that connection. There's a lot of anger that still goes through my brain, that goes through me. The I found out that this little princess, she acts like a princess too. It's crazy because she's my daughter. I found out she's my daughter this past Thanksgiving, so that is what, about 7 months ago. I want to say somewhere right around there. And there's a lot of anger that still eats at me. Not necessarily every single day, but days such as today, it angers me. Some stuff angers me. It gets me sad, and the sadness comes from personal anger, from a little anger directed toward my ex, her mother, right? A lot more of it though, is directed at myself. Angry, angry at myself, and angry at other people. The people that were around me, my friends, my family, my coworkers, even. Because when you have a job too, and you work around people for a long time, they kind of become your second family a little bit, whether they want to admit it or not. Um, no one, no one ever stepped in and said, "Dude, you're throwing this away, or this and that, or um, what's going on, or are you doing all right? No one ever wants to know nothing. When you're a guy, and you know what, I was gonna say it's fine, but it's not fine. Especially when there's little ones involved. Everyone around me saw me go from a drug addicted drunk at 20 years old, just got off of probation and parole. Well, no, I was on parole. Um, you know, and I was looking at 8 years, 8 years in prison. That I got at 18. I got charged with two very strict felonies, and it is what it is. So I served some time. I got out and moved states. I moved states. Uh, and so I came back, cleaned my life up. I didn't have a drinking problem at that time. It was literally, I was on crystal, I was on that white powder and green, right? Green smoke. And I cleaned up my act because I wanted to get a computer degree and do something with my life. I said, this is my shot. This is my only shot. I could either keep doing the stuff that I'm doing, or I can build myself a life. And then when I'm 30 years old or whatever, 30 or 40, I'll be, making $100,000. Life will be good. I'll have a wife. I'll have children. I'll have a beautiful house. All this stuff, right? A lot of that came true because I worked my butt off for it, but a lot of it went up in smoke. And so I came back, um, clean, clean as a whistle. Other than I had a drinking problem. I had a drinking problem. I started drinking a lot of beer, and then I got into liquor, and I don't know how I'm remarkable with whatever I do. I've just chalked it up to that. Is I'm a goddamn superhero, like superhero or superhuman. But got myself into the jewelry field. I was walking around the mall, and this is kind of what I did the other day too to get a job. It's funny. It is what it is. They're probably gonna pay me real well though. But you know, I had a wife beater on. I had some shorts. All my tattoos were showing, my leg tattoos and everything. And I was drunk. Shoot, did I have my girlfriend? Was I dating someone at that time? I forget. No, I don't think. I don't know. I forgot. I forgot. It was a fun time though. It was a fun time. I've always traded fun for responsibility. Anyways, I was drunk. I was either drunk or I was super hungover that I was still drunk. So either way, still drunk. And I walked around. I was like, all right, I just need some type of job because I gotta pay rent on this house. I was renting it was a beautiful house. It was a 710 square foot house. Um, got it. It was beautiful, beautiful location, whatnot. Granted, like being only 20 years old, being able to afford that, and granted it was rental. It wasn't. I didn't buy it, but it was awesome. And at that time, I was paying $1,600 a month for it. This was 11 years ago, so that was good. That was good. I was making so much money with computers and whatnot by the time I graduated, and I couldn't find computer work where my home state was, and so I was like, shoot, what do I do? Did I just screw up? I just screwed up bad. I was freaking out. I was freaking out. So I was spending hundreds of dollars um, on liquor, and I went in and just said, screw it, I'll apply, I'll apply, I'll apply, and went to this one location, applied, got the job. I was asked a couple of questions. Are you dependable? Yeah. You know, are you good with your hands? Yeah. Um, and then what was the other one? Oh yeah, have I ever worked on jewelry before? And I said, yeah. No, no, not the kind of jewelry that they were requesting, but you know, this is this is who I was at that time. And then shortly after that, I think it was probably about, let's see, I think I came back when I was 20. I was drinking quite heavily for about a year, and then right before my 21st birthday, I I forget the timeline. It's been so long. It's been so long, but it was one. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I quit drinking. I quit drinking for. Oh yeah, I think I got a DUI. There you go. That's it. That's why I quit drinking. So at 20, I got a DUI. Um, and it was not fun. It was not fun. Um, it was expensive too, but I was able to maintain my job. Um, had a girlfriend at the time as well. Just wanna you to know I love you. I apologize. We in this situation. That's the store owner. I gotta make a decision. I gotta make a decision. I know. I know. Dang man. The store owner just messaged me, just telling me that he loves me. I look up to him like an older brother. I really do. And he looks at me like a little brother as well. Yeah. Anyways, I gotta make a decision. So let's continue on. Uh, I gotta make a decision. Dang man. But I want food. I want food. I want to forget about this. I don't like being in this situation. I gotta make a decision. Just go with it. But this, I bring that story up, those stories, and who I was, and this and that, to bring this up because anger. I have anger to a lot of people, and I still lash out to this day. It affects me. It affects when I talk to women. It affects how I care about people. It affects my trust to people. It affects a lot of stuff. And I ain't gonna hold back what this woman did to me and what I allowed to happen because we both have blame. We both have blame. But what this woman did to me is destroy me. She destroyed me. I don't let it show. I don't let it show at all. If anything, I prove her right because she has this idea of who I am. And it's not fucking true. I'm really good at protecting myself. I'm really good at protecting myself because no one's gonna tell me what to do. I'm in charge of my own life. And the anger that I have, some like I said, some is directed at her. A lot of it's directed at me because even me just thinking about that right now, nah, she's a lady. I should have had I should have had I should have had enough respect to treat her like a woman. See, there you go, an epiphany. And then I have a lot of anger toward other people because everyone saw what I went through. The people that I love, people that were around me, this and that. And it seemed as if no one ever wanted me to succeed with love. They just always saw, I got problems. That dude's got problems. Probably stay away from him, right? I don't know. I don't know what I do wrong. I don't know what I do wrong. I pick out goals. I pick out things that I want to do, and I achieve them. I achieve them, and I move on. There's the anger. It's just if family and friends weren't so scared, if family and friends opened their mouth, and I'm not saying just me, this is for everybody. Just open their mouths and stop being afraid of losing your family member or your friendship because you were honest with someone. It would save so much pain because at any time, at any point, no one ever asked me, hey, are you okay? What's going on, dude? Congratulations, you got a baby? Or you got her pregnant? You guys have only been dating for a few months? Like, what are your plans? Like this and that, blah, blah. No, it's just everyone's like, oh, shoot, man, he's got a plan, apparently. And he's going to be doing something. Let's watch where this train wreck goes. You know, let's buy some insurance. How do you do that? Let's just stay the fuck away from him. you know, so it is what it is. And that's where a lot of the anger comes from. That's where a lot of resentment, where a lot of mistrust, and like I said, it affects me to this day because being a man, it's it's really not. This is the funny part though too. Being a man is hard, but at the same time, it's not hard. It is not hard at all. It's just you wake up, go to work, pick something that you enjoy 75% of the time, suck it up the rest, you know, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and keep it moving. If you don't like it, pick something else and go do it. And that's about it. Try not to step on toes as you navigate life. Respect people, love each other, listen to one another, give advice when needed, and keep your mouth shut when someone needs to vent. I mean that's basic. That's really just what being a man is. Protect the one that you love and care about, and if you feel called to, step in and intervene for others. You know, it, simple, bro, simple. But that's where a lot of anger comes from. Is just you know, I don't know what it is about me. I don't know what it is about me, but I freak myself out thinking about what people think about me, kind of. If that makes, it's not gonna make sense. That's not gonna make sense, and that doesn't make sense to me. Because what I'm trying to convey is, one, I don't care what people think about me, but I've known for a long time since I was a kid that I don't fit in a lot of places, um, and people just treat me different. People have always treated me different. I also I don't understand a lot of this stuff because for me it's just basic common decency. And then I've been told a few times though, you're harsh with your words, and I don't understand. I don't understand because I'm the first guy to be there when you're crying. You know, it doesn't matter, guy, girl, anything in between. For me, people are people. So you know, if you're crying and you're hurt, spill it on me, bro. Spill it on me. Do that. Whatever you want to call yourself, I don't care. You know, tell me what's up. Uh, you know, if you're hungry and I don't have money, I'll be the first one to cook for you. You know, if you need shelter and you don't want to work, stay with me. You know, you don't have to work. You know, I'm gonna motivate you and give you inspiration, give you courage, give you leads, and if you just decide that you just absolutely refuse to, then I'll find another option for you, and I'll give you a time limit because you know people do need to work, people do need it, people do need to do something, but if it's between your well-being and a little bit more time before you have to work, I ain't gonna throw you out on the street. You know, if we agree on, you know, 2 months, get a job, figure something out, and then that 2 months is coming up, and you're just, you know, and I'll be able to tell I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, especially if we're living together and whatnot, right? I've let one of my homeboys live with me. I've let a couple people actually live with me and whatnot, because I don't mind. I don't mind. You know, I could sacrifice a little bit of my freedom for that. But cool dude. Keeps to himself. Yeah, you know, it's kind of very, very messy and whatnot, but that's what it is. You know, for me, he's been my best friend since I was in high school, and he's one of the few people that never judged me, treated me like a normal fucking person. So you know, it is what it is. But that's where the anger comes from. You know, it's just there's a lot of different anger directed at different things that for me, I have to look and realize that it's not anyone's problem but mine. It's not anyone's problem but mine. But that's hard. That's hard because letting go of that anger, that frustration, um, and trying to start new or start afresh is really really hard because not not being able to be a father to my child. I mean, just take the name or title, whatever. Even though it's just a couple letters, right? I don't got any of that. It's not fair. It's not fair, and it caused a lot of different things. But you know that ties into like the custody and being physically present. You know, and being able to touch my daughter, give her a hug. You know, have her cry on my shoulder. You know, when she hurt her finger last week, earlier this week. Um, you know, come show me. Let me kiss it, man. Let me make it better. You know, and it's just rough. But being physically present for me is one of the hardest things not to be able to do. To not be able to have a day like today where I have nothing to do. I have to make a decision and choose what I want to do. Just being able to go, just being able to go around. I was watching the car. They're being a little crazy today. You know, just to be able to go around my daughter and pick her up from school and then take her out to get. I always come back to this. Take her out to get ice cream and pizza. We're Sagittariuses, whatever that means. I have it tattooed on my arm, so I'll never forget. I'm Christian though, so I gotta leave that stuff alone. It is what it is. And you know, I wouldn't be getting answers from my daughter on what to do. I wouldn't be getting answers on what to do from, you know, my wife or whatever. well, she's not, but you know, my ex, I'm just saying past tense. Um, you know, but them being around would clarify my decisions, and then getting feedback from my ex, because for me, money's just money. Money comes and goes. I could either have more of it, I could have less of it, I could have nicer things, I could have not nicer things, um, whatever. But women, they require things, and I've I've come to learn that, yeah, you know, men are very smart with money as well too. Um, there's a lot of men that aren't, such as yourself, myself. I'm not smart with money at all, because I just don't care. I know how to work hard, and I know how to get money whenever I need to get money. But I suck at saving. I suck at saving. I really do. If I have $100 left to my name, which is pretty close to what I'm experiencing right now, I got my bills pretty much covered. But I gotta wait a little bit until rent's done, and then get this other check coming in, so I have a little bit of fun money. But I'm just thinking to myself, you know, if I have $100, ah, all right, let's go out to eat. Let's go get some pasta, and then the rest of the week I'll get home some ramen noodles. Horrible, horrible. I just don't care. But that's got to change ASAP. That's got to change ASAP. I've been doing a lot of different things to start getting a hold of my finances a little bit better, because you know, my daughter's future is really what matters. But let's move into the whole guilt thing. Oh, I might have to bust out the second energy drink. I love these things, the C4s. They're delicious. They're delicious. Oh, it's a lot of artificial sugar though, which is not good. I've been feeling it. I've been getting a panza. And so I gotta go fast. I gotta diet again. I gotta get back on some stuff because I'm getting a little fat. But, you know, not, yeah, that kind of ties into what the last thing I was saying is, you know, not being around, spending, oh wow, that's all part of guilt. I already talked about that. But yeah, not being around, you know, is physically present, not being around. That's where a lot of the guilt comes from. Because everything that I've chose to do out here so far is one of those things where it's pulled me away, pulled me away, pulled me away from my daughter, from the family structure, from everything. And now I just kind of don't know what to do in life. I don't know what direction is right for me. And it's funny because I'm living my dream. Uh, I'm earning, I'm earning what I wanted to earn for a long time. I'm very, very close to my big earning dream that I never thought that I'd ever be able to. Well, not that I never thought. I thought I'd earned this much money when I was around 40 or 50, but I'm really close. I'm really, really close to that goal. And what I'm earning now and what I'm doing is I've I've hit my dream. I'm living my dream. And that hurts. Dang, I'm emotional today. I'm emotional today. Thinking about everything brings up different feelings and emotions in me. You're thinking to myself, a lot of the women that I've dated, they just wanted to do their own thing. They you know, they always, they told me, and the mother of my child, she's, oh, dang, bro. You know, she told me, you know, you're a dreamer, Philip. You're a dreamer. You know, you build dreams to people and then you break them and then crush them. I don't know what she necessarily means about that, but you know, I've had some women tell me, "Oh, you got big goals. You know, you got very, very big goals in life." Um, I hope you get them. And it's a trip. It's a trip. Just going from it's crazy. It's crazy. Every time I think about my life, how screwed up it's been almost the whole time. Sometimes I wonder how I how I'm in the position I'm in. How am I successful? How do I have all the stuff that I have? It's crazy. It's crazy. Going from being homeless when I was a kid, in and out of jail in high school, multiple moms, divorces through that. My dad getting a divorce, several times, and having different moms that I had to get, used to, getting attached to brothers and sisters that just come and go because those marriages ended, and then, being really sick when I was a child, where I was fighting for my life every day, to not need an inhaler or nebulizer. Just I was done. I was done. And this is how my life has always been. When I set my mind to something, I do it. There is no and ifs or buts. And you know, kids on nebulizers, they never get off of them without an inhaler, and they never get off of them and never need it again. I've never needed that. I've smoked cigarettes. I've smoked, so much stuff under the sun, vaped, and I have healthy lungs. I have healthy lungs. It's crazy. And then going from all of that craziness where my dad put steel bars on all the windows and changed all the locks so I couldn't come home, and I left the state, this and that, blah blah. And now I have my dream job, you know. It doesn't look exactly how I pictured it, right? But I'm making the money that I wanted to make. Granted, my hours have tanked, but now I have this store owner, telling me he loves me, and it's true. He's told me this several times and whatnot, and I believe him. I believe it as well too. Um, I have a lot. I'm surrounded by a lot of people that care about me and love me, and I'm just so screwed up in the head that I keep damaging people. I keep hurting people and whatnot, and I don't want to do that anymore. But it's gonna require me to change locations. Not be where I am anymore. Um, I think I do need to take a job or a position somewhere else. I don't know. I really have to think about this. This is a big life changing decision, but it's just crazy. It's just crazy experiencing all that because I've had a lot of women tell me, "You're a dreamer. You're a dreamer. I hope you accomplish your dreams." Um, and then leave me to go do their own thing on by themselves with no help, no one to support them, and then they date someone else pretty much instantly, get pregnant, and then become single moms. I don't understand. I don't understand that at all. You know, the only the only couple things that I could think of is I just didn't have the bank account to match my attitude at that time. Even then, even now, I still don't have the bank account to match my attitude. But anytime I need money, if I need 10 grand right now, I'd go get 10 grand. You know, it'd be hard, and I'd probably have to do a lot of stuff I don't want to do. Not illegally, everything's legal. I don't commit crimes anymore. But it's It's just it would require me to make certain deals, make certain obligations, maybe sell some stuff, switch up some of my stocks. And when I say like get rid of my stocks, that would suck. That would suck because I'm betting on them. I'm betting on them. Betting on them big, baby. And that kind of brings me to the last subject that I want to talk about is the drive. I have a couple of subjects written down there. Um, Saving money, retirement, income from multiple sources, and benefits from work. I'll start with the last one. As of right now, I technically don't have benefits from work. This is mama. She looks pretty hot. She's got them hips. But as of right now, I don't have any income or benefits from work. She gave him some gum. That's funny. She's going through her purse. Those purses are fun. Oh, she got gum too. They're all eating gum. I want to ask her if she's got one for me. That's hilarious. Yeah, they're all getting candy. Good for her. But benefits from work. So the benefits from work, um, they're a little bit different. They're I don't have a 401k. I don't have a retirement plan with work. I don't have paid time off. I don't have vacate. Well, I have vacation leave, but it's not paid. It's pretty much if I request it, then I could take a vacation. But with how expensive my bills are, I can't afford that. I can't afford it. Taking this week off. Oh, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. It's gonna set me behind a little bit. But my last paycheck, so I'm able to cover this month's rent and and this and that, and I was a little good on that. And then I'm gonna rush this up just a little bit because my buddy tried calling me and it's probably work related again. They really want me back. Just my one day off. I didn't want to talk about work, and everyone wants to talk about work. This is the only time I want to talk about work. Ah, it is what it is. All right. Um, but one, I need income from multiple sources. It doesn't mean I don't have to work for that income. For me, doing the whole YouTube thing, treating this like a journal, maybe, what I really want to do, which would make me happy, is help young men navigate certain issues, be kind of like, the uncle, the older uncle that'll just tell you what's up. It's like, hey, this is where you're going wrong, this and that. Because no one did that for me. No one did that for me. And if I could earn, a little bit of a living off of this, where bills weren't so tight anymore, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. That's it. But I need to have a couple of different incomes. The investments that I have, they're not huge. There's something there for a rainy day just in case. And I really don't ever like to touch those because for me they're long-term investments that haven't seen their ripeness yet. Um, and then saving money in retirement. It's kind of like a dual one for me. I did hire a company to kind of be my money management company, if that makes sense. They see my net worth. I have a negative net worth, and that's been a first in a long, long time. Well, granted, I owned a house, so technically I've always been negative since then. But it's been a very, very long time that I've been in such a bad spot where I'm just thinking to myself, I really, I really am nothing. I am nothing. I can take a couple $100, take someone out on a date and whatnot, but in reality, I have a negative net worth, and that is not a fun feeling to have. because then that means that you owe, and it's my Gladiator, it's my truck. If I get rid of that, then I'll have a positive net worth. But it's worth it, I love that truck. I love that truck. But as of right now, I gotta just start saving as much money as possible. You know, not not buying things, not buying jewelry and this and that. Well, see that's the hard part for me is when I buy gold and jewelry and stuff. It's investment. It's still an investment because for me, that's actually how I was able to move states. I went from my home state, getting this job offer, and then the only way I was able to afford to move, I sold all my gold. I had about $5,000 or $6,000 in my bank, renting the U-Haul and everything. That was pricey. That was about $7,000 right there. Because, anyways, I'm not gonna say why, but it was pricey. It was pricey. Had to repaint my whole house. That was about $1,000. I had to do a whole bunch of yard work. I did everything by myself just to save a bunch of money. All said and done, it to move cost me about 12,000 bucks. And I had a really nice big thick gold rope chain um, that I loved. I worked real hard for that, and I was so excited when I finally bought it. I said, finally, I got myself a thick rope chain. I made it. I'm a goldsmith. I'm making good money. And, oh, nope, had to sell that one. Had to sell it to move. So, jewelry is an investment for me, especially with what I do for work. I usually get better deals than anyone on jewelry. Anything that I want made, it's a lot cheaper than anyone else will be able to ever buy. Now, if I make it, it's even cheaper. It's even cheaper, and that's what I miss because I make things. So having to buy things, that really sucks. That really, really sucks. And the way that everything's set up right now, I can't even come home and make jewelry. If I have gold that I want to turn into a ring or this and that, just for myself, can't do it. I have to come in on a day off, work at the shop, and that's not even going to be a time off. What I like to do is work my shift, work 8 to 10 hours, come home, and then work on personal jewelry, blast some music, get some good food going, start working on some jewelry, whether I finish or not, whatever, who cares? But that's what I've done for the last 10, 11 years, and not being able to do that really sucks. There's a lot of things that I used to do that I can't do anymore, and now I have nothing. I have nothing. So I have to adjust and reformulate everything that I do in life, and so saving money and getting a retirement set up is key and imperative for me. I have to do it. I have to do that stuff. And then, other than that, it's just get my finances in order. I'm behind on a few things, just to be truthful. And I don't like being home. I don't watch TV. I don't pay for Netflix. I don't pay for Hulu. I think I have like HBO Max or whatever because of Amazon, uh, Amazon TV, and that's it. And most of that, I don't even watch that stuff. Since since I found God, I I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it. I don't watch it. I don't care for it. I don't do nothing about it. And now it is what it is. And music I still like. There's a lot of songs I still like, but I got to be careful because it spirals me down a little bit. And then, just that's about it. I actually enjoy coming into my vehicle and just hanging out in my Patriot. I want my Gladiator back so I can drive that around. It's a big old lifted truck. And so, I don't like being home. I don't like being home. And so I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Little Mermaid, The Flash, ROP, Attacking Fans. Oh wow. And please. Okay. And so it's just one of those things. I almost said it's one of those things, bro. But I just got to figure some stuff out, and then just start. Everyone's texting me. I don't want to think about work today, everybody. Please. I mean, this is a really good thing. I just want this weekend to be over so I can make a decision. I gotta get my options. Once I have my options, then I can make a decision. As of right now, technically, I don't have any options, so I don't want to say. I can't tell them I quit because technically I don't have a replacement yet. I have some people that are trying to figure out if they can afford me, but they want me, and so yeah, I gotta figure some stuff out. But anyways, I'm gonna go get some food. I was gonna fast today, but it's 3. I'm gonna go check out one of the malls, and then I'm gonna hang out, get some food. I don't know. I might get some ice cream again tonight. I've been pigging out, but then I'm gonna go to the gym later on this evening, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Bills are tight right now, but after this weekend, everything will be a whole lot easier. Just God willing. But anyways, you guys stay sexy, be safe, and anyways, talk to you guys later. Enjoy your day. But yeah, those are the confessions of father. I don't know. Whatever. Peace out, guys.